This torch is supposed to help us to get past the mist. We'll see how well it works. Now, is it going to help me to not get lost? Well, there's marigolds, so this must be the right way. Still looking? I guess she is. None but one. We're here. This was a bad idea, and I regret it already. Let's turn around and tell Bingo we didn't find anything. What do you say? I know he's depending on us, but he doesn't have all the information, does he? He thinks I don't believe in ghosts, and not only that, he thinks that will be an advantage to us in this endeavor. But he's mistaken. Won't my belief in haunts and specters and ghostly apparitions serve as an even worse disadvantage? Ah, fine. We can keep going. But I am not happy about it. Not happy about it at all. I suppose we have to keep going? Yep, let's keep going. Yeah, go quickly. Did you hear that? Or maybe it was my imagination. I heard something. Is that a farmhouse? Yeah, that's probably the farmhouse we're looking for. It looks like no one has lived in it for a long time. About 300 years. You better check on a pine or the Petronella. I'll wait here. All right, fine. I'll. Locked. 300 years, and it's still locked. Well, no one on the porch. All right. Anything on this side? The door to the cellar seems to be unlocked. All right, let's go into it. Are you sure that's unlocked? Anything else? Alright, we have a forest here. Shouldn't be too much of a surprise. Now, how do we get into the cellar? Oh, a cellar door! Oh, you found the cellar door? Yeah. What do you say? Well, the door to the cellar is locked, so I guess we'd better turn around and go back. What was that? The door's unlocked. Oh, oh dear. There could be anything lurking down there, Petronella. Do we really have to go down there? Yes, we really have to go down there. Now, let's see what's in here. Oh, I do not like this. Well, I have to admit, it's not exactly the coziest house I've ever seen. Oh no! What's that? That's a cat, it looks like. Can't be! It's Green Eyes for the scary story! What? Oh, is this the guy with the cat? He's gone, thank goodness. And now we should go too. Onward! Onward, I guess. So, is this the owner of all the cats? Wait, what? Did you hear that? Longo Proudfoot, trapped in his larder. What a terrible fate. Oh, he's remembering all these things. Yes. Will that happen to us, Petronella? Will we be trapped here forever? Let's find out. Quite an extensive basement. I don't like this one bit. I don't see anything out of the ordinary now, though. Oh no, what's this? It looks like fish. These fish are not really here, are they? Reminds me of the scary story, the one with Odo Grub. It sends shivers down my spine. He's reliving all of those stories. You're gonna be seeing someone in dancing shoes soon, aren't you? It's gone, just like the others. Let us keep going. Let us keep going. Alright, this way then. Out for another door. Oh, what's this? A well? After you. Hmm. Stairs? Ah, you could go on up ahead. Uh, yeah, of course. See stairs? Hold on, what's this? Hmm. Up? Uh-huh. Something about these stairs. Wait, does that mean it's Tirith? Alright. Uh, yeah. What, are these in the stairs or something? It looks like Moria? Yeah, there's so... Yeah, very peculiar about these stairs. Hmm, that's slightly tipsy. Up and up, I guess. Whew, is that the top? Good. Finally, I have to say, Petronella, I am not sure how all these stairs fit inside the farmhouse. It looked quite a bit smaller on the outside, didn't it? A pox on ghosts and specters! Why can't things just be as they appear? I suppose we have to keep on going. Maybe the next trick will be that the spooky building is actually not as scary and haunted as it appears. Well, here's hoping. Here's hoping. Hmm. Ooh, I don't like this. Nope. Oops. Oh, my torch! Uh-oh, our torch is out. Definitely not good. Hello? Are you awake, sir? He doesn't look very good. Oh dear, I think this fellow is dead. Yeah, I think he might have been dead for a few years. Is this house in Cleary? Probably. Hmm. Who has disturbed my vigil? Oh my. Hello? Are you the ghost from House at Cleary? No. Shunned by my neighbors. Left alone. Left to die. The time has come to levy my curse upon them. A whole brood of boffins. Stop right there! I did some thinking, Petronella, and I decided I could not let you and young Deinodus face this danger alone. So I set my misgivings aside and prepared to follow the two of you. And don't you know it, but the other cousins had much the same idea. Something about this spirit story strikes me as quite suspicious. I think we should get to the bottom of it, and at once. I don't believe your house in Cleary at all. I have read a number of scary stories to celebrate the season, and that is simply not how otherworldly spirits behave. No, you are something else. You are well read for one of the Hole Dwellers. I think you'll find us quite a surprising folk. I am the skulking Ire, and I speak for he who no longer can. House at Cleary died years ago, hated by his neighbors. They called him eerie and off-putting and strange. They mocked him. They insulted him. His rage and his hate drew me here. He died in this very chair, and no one wept for him. You're wrong, spirit. You say House and Cleary had no friends? I have proof that says otherwise. Petronella, catch! Right, here you go. Let's deliver some mail. What do you say, Esmeralda? Dear Mr. Cleary, has it already been 2 months? I cannot believe it, but I know it is so. I have never seen snow like this. It began as a winter's lark. I'm sorry to have not been able to visit. There is no sign of the weather's improvement, and my family's worries deepen every day. I promise I'll see you as soon as the winter ends. Waiting to see the sun again. Ivy Redsmith. What about you, Angelica? Dear Mr. Cleary, I hope I am not intruding, but I wish to write you this note of thanks. I had a delightful visit with you, and am already looking forward to ours of next week. As I promised, I will bring some fresh produce from the father's garden. You will not believe the crunch of our carrots. They're truly something. When next I visit, I will help you clean your weeds out of your garden. I know it sounds like a lot of work, but I find gardening to be very rewarding. Very sincerely yours. Ivy Redsmith. What do you say, Griffo? Dear Mr. Cleary, thank you once again for another lovely visit. I hope you don't feel too badly about what your neighbors have been saying. They seem poor lot, mean-spirited and unwelcoming. Pay no heed to their insults, and I will not either. Look forward to our next visit. Ivy Redsmith. What about you, Camellia? Dear Mr. Cleary, this winter has been very bad, hasn't it? Well, I suppose, can we do more than one of these? I am sorry to tell you that the weather must keep you home, but I cannot visit you this time. Dear Miss... No! Stop this nonsense at once! Enough! Ivy Redsmith. Enough! The long winter has been like none the Shire has ever seen. Hobbits died of hunger and cold, even among their friends and their families. Ivy Redsmith wanted to help House and Cleary, but the winter prevented it. This changes nothing! House and Cleary was hated by his neighbors. They whispered cruel things about him, and they let him die. His rage drew me here. Yes, you said. I have been thinking about that. There are places in the world where evil spirits dwell. Marigold has told me quite a lot about some of them. You strike me as a barrow-down sort of chap. So? I think you left the Barrow Downs and settled here at Cleary's Acres. But I think you came here before you said you did. What does it matter, Hole Dweller? It matters. It matters because I think it was your presence that caused Halsin's neighbors to dislike him. I say it was not. What did you say your name was? The Skulking Ire? You're more like a skulking liar! Yeah, way to go, Dino! Good one, that'll teach. Are you not afraid of me? I'm not. I'm not. You arrived and Halsin's neighbors felt uneasy. They knew something was not quite right about Cleary's Acres, but they didn't know what it was. It was you. It was you the whole time. This does not change anything. Halsin Cleary died. He died alone, with only me for company. He did, knowing this won't bring him back. But if I could tell him that he was missed, I would. I would tell him that even when he felt most alone, there were still hobbits who cared. Stay back! Did Halsin think you were a friend? Did he suspect you were to blame for his solitude? Leave me be! No, I think you're the one who needs to leave. Hobbits won't fall for your tricks any longer. And take your curse with you. Bah! And don't come back! Ha ha! The Skulking Ire is defeated, Petronella. He won't be bothering us anymore. Not if he knows what's good for him. Now that he is gone, I expect hobbits at Westmead will no longer feel the effect of his presence. It is not soon enough, if you ask me, but better late than not at all. I wish we could have done more to help Halsin Cleary. His is a sad story, and while I'm glad to have at last put an end to the villainy of the Skulking Iron, we are much too late to help poor departed Mr. Cleary. Better late than never, did I say? It is hard to be later than this, 200 years gone, but still, I hope he finds some rest in it. I should like to make arrangements to bury him. I should inquire of the mayor, and perhaps the quick post can be made to foot the bill. Had they delivered Ivy Redsmith's letters, some measure of pain might have been avoided. No, I will not judge the postmasters long gone. The Skulking Iron had a habit in this dereliction of their duties. I think Halsin Cleary should like to be buried in his garden. We will set Ivy's letters with him, and may he find peace at last with the memory of her. Did you see that, Petronella? Skulking liar! I called him! Oh, if only Celadine had been here to see my incredible bravery and courage. You'll tell her, won't you? It's funny. I was frightened when we came to the forest, and when we arrived at the spooky farmhouse hidden within. I was beside myself with terror when you told me that the door of the cellar was unlocked, and each new vision we beheld as we made our way through the Cleary farmhouse increased my horror tenfold. But when it came right down to it, when we confronted the specter and many of my brothers and sisters were beside me, well, things didn't quite seem as scary anymore. How very strange. Even so, I look around me now at the spookiness begins to creep back in, and I tell you, I am ready to go. Yes, let's leave while we have the opportunity, Petronella. What's the hold-up? Yes, what's the hold-up? Let's get out of here. That was quite an experience, Bingo. Well, this has been a harvest festival to remember, Petronella, and no mistake. I'm glad that we managed to dispel the curse and send the skulking Eyre packing. I wish House and Cleary could know that we did for him, but of course, that's impossible. Perhaps it is enough that we remember this one thing, easy enough as it is to forget. We should strive to be kind to our neighbors in every season. Hey, presto! It just occurred to me to have some of the spookiest stories I can think of come from our failure to do that, this one included. The curse of the Eerie Acres has been dispelled, and now we can safely enjoy the Harvest Festival without fear. Or perhaps with just the right amount of fear, if you know what I mean. Hobbit-sized spooks and scares are more to my liking, and to that of my cousins, I think. Thank you for all the help, Petronella. Now I believe I will turn my attention from investigating ancient curses to another matter. Looking into these spider pies everyone is talking about. Oh yes, the spider pies. And that concludes our little story in another tale of the Ballad of Bingo Boffin.